Good morning. Today's day 21 of my T-30 program, so it's T-9. It's Thursday, May 16th. It's 20 after 6 in the morning, 2013. My first video got a little messed up, so I drank a little of this already. I'm still in the withdrawal period, so my body's doing strange things. I felt last night that I had sort of a strange night, but I felt like I got at least a period of the night was a real deep sleep, which is a good thing, I think. But I'm still a little off and having a little trouble concentrating. Although yesterday I did get quite a bit done, so my body is just trying to adjust to the new reality, and there are periods when I really feel good and periods where I sort of feel not right too. So I think it's going to take a few more days. But overall, I feel pretty good, I think. So I'll have more to say about that. I finished this book, Caffeine Blues. I misspoke yesterday. I said this was the #1 book in Amazon. That's not right. It's the #1 book in the caffeine section in Amazon. It's number 92,000 in books, which is still pretty good for an old book. The other book, Caffeine Advantage, that I was reading is 2 million in books versus 92,000 here, and the other book was number 84 in caffeine. So people are still wanting to read the horror story about it. That seems to be the more popular genre in terms of caffeine. Although the market continues to expand. So like I said yesterday, what people are reading and what's happening in the market are completely different. There's a good summary here. This is a section called Politics and Pushers, talking about caffeine. Let me just read this. A marketing dream come true. They're talking about caffeine. If all you want to do is make money, how would you design the perfect product? Well, it would be incredibly cheap to make, and the market would be enormous. Basically every man, woman, and child. It would be consumable, something people would buy every day. But to be the perfect product, it would have to be addictive. People would crave the product for its effect. But more importantly, they would suffer if they did not buy it. Importantly, this addiction would be firmly established by age 7 or 8 for maximum lifelong consumption. With a product like that, one could make billions. Did you know that 2 of the most profitable companies in the world are the leading cola companies? And that some of the fastest growing corporations today are the coffee bar chains? These companies produce mostly beverages with no nutritional value, and yet the explosion in the caffeine industry is unparalleled in the history of commerce. It has to do with the fact that caffeine is addictive, unregulated, and cheap. So that just describes this product, caffeine, and its addictive potential and making it a good product. You know, as I'm going through the withdrawal, one of the things I was just thinking is it's sort of a long withdrawal period, and it is unpleasant, and it's long, it's persistent, and it's so easy to fix. I mean, I could just grab a coffee, go down to the convenience store, grab an energy drink, a Coke or something, and you need like a lot of willpower. And I feel I have a pretty strong willpower, so and it's hard for me. I mean, I would have quit a long time ago, but you know, you can only do so much. So like this guy's writing the books, you know, these videos may not have any impact. This book doesn't have any impact, because if you're addicted and there's an easy way to end the misery you're going through, it's easy just to grab a drink. So I'm a little discombobulated today. So this book is also, then they go over soft drinks, so how huge the caffeinated soft drink market are, particularly the cola markets, and some of the sort of sleazy, I guess you would say, things they do to get younger kids hooked on caffeine. Right now they're making the drinks bigger. They have marketing ploys that supposedly pay back educational institutions through investing in their programs. If you have the Coke machines around and stuff, I shouldn't say Coca-Cola machines around. Options and alternatives. And here there was a good part in this section about what I think I'm going to do is once I get off this stuff, and I'm pretty much already off it. Like, this is not doing much for me right now, if anything. Is to have a ritual of something to drink in the morning. And I was thinking I would maybe do green tea, but green tea still has a little caffeine, and I want to try to just get off caffeine entirely. So I think I'm going to try herbal teas. So what I might do is I might buy like a variety pack of herbal teas and just try them out, maybe on these videos. So I'll have something to drink. Okay, and then the last section is on their Off the Bean program, which is sort of like my T-30 program. This was the day before energy drinks, so they're talking about a way to get off of coffee, basically, and their main way is to mix coffee with herbal coffee, which I'm not quite sure what that is, in varying doses, and so that you're still drinking the coffee, but it's more herbal coffee. They also talk about ways to get off tea by steeping it less, or if you're hooked on cola, to alternate the colas with non-caffeinated beverages. And they also talk about supplementing with health nutrients while you're detoxifying, which I'm not concentrating here, and also to get a lot of exercise. Okay, so that's basically it. One of the things, just in terms of the T-30 versus this Off the Bean program, is I think in the old days with these hot beverages or coffee or tea, it was harder to structure an easy gradual withdrawal method because people are used to their coffee. You have to make the beverage every day. It's sort of a pain in the neck to gradually decrease the caffeine content. I think with the arrival of energy drinks, and particularly these energy shots, there's an easier way to gradually wean yourself away from it. Because those energy shots are basically just concentrated caffeine, and they're really flavorful. They taste good, and they mix good with water, which I had no idea when I did this. Whereas like a weaker cup of coffee or a weaker tea may not be as satisfying. The way they make these energy shots, I just titrated them into these bottles of water, and each one, they taste good. So you're not really giving up anything. So I originally was going to put sugar or Kool-Aid or something in it to make it taste good, but you don't even need that. So in this new era where they're caffeinating everything, this is a fragmented show or class or whatever. It may provide the solution to getting off the caffeine. Okay, so today's day 21. I'm still a little fragmented going through this withdrawal. Things are happening in my brain, and but I feel like I'm on a good transition, and we'll see in the days ahead. I'm going to take a break from reading books, I think, for a day or two, and may devote my energies to some internet projects, which I haven't decided. Maybe look at some YouTube clips and things. So that's it, day 21. Thanks for